to talk to you a little bit about stress. It might seem to be the modern buzzword. You know, everybody seems to be complaining of stress these days. And lives are stressful with the modern pace of life. But we can get things in balance. If we think about things that impact upon us, we're individuals, and then around us we've got our family. Things might be happening at home that have an impact on us. And then for a lot of people, they go to work. Things might be happening at work that also have an impact. And then we've got things in the outside environment that can have an impact, the current economy for one. So when we're looking at stress, we need to look at an overview of the whole picture. We can't just isolate what's happening to somebody in one particular area of their lives. Looking at what happens in a work situation with stress, there's a multitude of reasons why people might feel under stress at work. It could be because they feel that they haven't got any control over the work that they're doing. They might feel that the pressures are so great that they feel like a hamster on a wheel and they just can't get off. And that can be very demoralising and extremely stressful. It could be that relationships aren't very good at work, that there's people that they don't get on with, that they don't like the manager's style towards them. All these things can cause increasing pressures on the person. And this can have a very detrimental effect on the person. There are physical changes that actually take place when somebody is under stress. The body goes into a state of alert. If we think back to the old days when it was the hunter-gatherers, people were on a constant state of alert because of wild animals roaming around, so the body would produce a lot more adrenaline. This gave what they called the flight or fright mechanism, which means it gave you enough energy to run away or to actually become transfixed and stand still and be completely motionless. Usually it's running away. When that adrenaline hits our system, what happens is our heart speeds up, pupils dilate, blood vessels constrict, all sorts of physical things take place. We produce more of a hormone called cortisol. This has a detrimental effect if that state is continued for a long length of time. In the old days, it was there for a purpose. You would run and find yourself in a place of safety, and then your body would go back into its normal state of relaxation. But if you're in a situation where the stress is constant, your body never has that opportunity, and these things that happen to your body continue over and over and over. And this can cause long-term damage. You can end up with high blood pressure, heart disease. It has been proven that there's an increased risk of cancer as well if people have extended periods of stress in their lives. Mental health issues, people find that they can't cope as well. At an emotional level, people feel that they can't have fun anymore. The joy and the light goes out of their lives because they just feel as if they're endlessly trapped in this round of constant pressure on them. There are things that you can do to help with this. Stress isn't something that you need to feel that you're a failure in your life if you admit that you do suffer with stress. There are lots of things available to help you with stress. Going along to classes for relaxation, listening to some calming music, joining a meditation group. Even reading has been found as a wonderful stress reliever, especially reading things like novels where you can escape into a different reality. They found that reading has a really dramatic effect on people's stress levels, and blood pressure reduces when people are reading these sort of novels where they can escape. So these are things that you can do. Having relationships with people, going out, having a drink, doesn't have to be alcoholic. Doing things that you enjoy doing with friends, with family. These can all give you a change of pattern in life and bring about a form of stress relief. There are also counselling services available, and maybe you feel, well, counselling isn't for me. I don't want to lie on a couch and retell my life story. Modern counselling is very, very different. It isn't going back to the past for a lot of the work that they do. It's very quick, it's very efficient, and it can be absolutely life-changing in a very short space of time. So these are some of the things that you might want to think about that can help you to manage your stress and to be able to live a more fulfilling and enjoyable life.